SBA Publications.
Hello everyone, how are you all? I hope you are healthy and happy at your home. This is your mentor Nisha Gola and today we will start our chapter number 6 and the name of the chapter is fraction. Start our chapter. Okay. So here first some revision question are given. First we will solve these questions. Okay. So first one is fill in the blank and color. So we have to fill according to the instruction in the blank and then we have to color according to that. So what we have to do here 1/4 of 12 is तो हमें बताना है 1/4 12 का कितना होगा तो how do we solve it? So here we can write 1/4 of 12. We can take multiply by 12. Okay, we write like this. तो हम इसको ऐसे लिखेंगे 1/4 मल्टीप्लाई 12 ऑफ की जगह मल्टीप्लाई. अब हम इसको कट करेंगे तो ये 4 1 जा 4 and 4 3 जा 12. We have here 3. So here we can write 1/4 of 12 is 3. And now we have to color red color in 1/4 part. And we know that 1/4 part is 3. So we have to color 3 parts of this given figure. Okay. Now next one we have 1/4 of dash is dash. So here we have to find out first how many parts are there. So first we count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. So there are 8 parts. And now we have to find 1/4 of 8. So how do we find? 1/4 of का लिखेंगे हम multiply and we have total parts 8. So 4 1s are 4 and 4 2s are 8. We get 2. So here we can write 1/4 of 8 is 2. Okay. So here now we have to color green. We have to color 1/4 part of this given figure. And which color will you do? Green color. So 1, 2 and 3 part you have to color by yourselves. Okay. Next one is now we have matched the followings. So in your previous class you already learned that how we write fractions. Okay. So here first we have to count total parts. So here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there are total parts 10. Okay. So we will take 10 as a denominator. Next, we have to count shaded part 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. So it will be 7 is our numerator. So it will become 7/10. So where is 7/10? Here. So you have to match it with 7/10. Okay. Now next one. Here total parts we have to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So here our total parts are 7 and we take it as denominator. Next we have 3 shaded part here. So it will become our numerator. And how do we read it? 3/7. So where is 3/7? Here. So we will match it. Okay. Next here we count all the parts 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So 5 will be our denominator and 2 parts are shaded to 2/5 and 2/5 को कैसे read करेंगे? 2/5. So where is 2/5? Here, first one. Okay, just like that. Now here 4 parts are there. So 4 and shaded part is 1. So it will become 1/4. So we will match it by 1/4 at 5th number. Next here, how many stars we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Okay. And how many stars are shaded? So here are 2 stars which are shaded. So here the fraction will become 2 sevens. So we will match it by 2 7, that is third option. Okay, now we will move to the next. Next is Sunil ate 1/9 of 9 bananas. He ate dash bananas. तो हमें बताना है कि 9 bananas थे, उसका 1/9 पार्ट क्या है? सुनील ने खा लिया है, तो उसने कितने बनाना खाए? तो हमें पता है ऑफ मीन्स मल्टीप्लाई करना है हमें फ्रैक्शन, तो हम यहाँ लिखेंगे 1/9 of 9. Let's find out. 1/9 of means multiply and then 9. 9 was a 9. It means he ate only one banana. So we can write one banana. Okay. Next one is Kavita bought 2/4 of the 16 eggs. She bought dash eggs. तो कविता ने क्या किया? 2/4 पार्ट खरीदा है कितने एग्स का? 16 एग्स का. And we have to find out how many eggs she bought. So here we find out in the same way. So here we have 2/4 of 16. So how do we find out? 2/4 of का multiply, 10 multiply by 16. So here 4 ones are 4, 4 fours are 16. So here we get 2 and 4. 2 fours are 8. Means we can say Kavita bought 8 eggs. Okay, now move to the next one. Now we will learn some concept about the fractions. Okay, so let's start. Here we have a fraction is the part of a whole. तो fraction क्या होता है बच्चों? whole का part होता है. कोई भी हमें figure दिया, कुछ भी चीज दिया, उसका जो whole है उसके हम parts करते हैं, equal parts, उसी से हमारा क्या बनता है? fraction. Look at the shaded portion in each of the following. So here some figures are given and we have to recognize how it is become fraction. Okay, so here one circle is given and how many parts are there? Total parts 1, 2, 3 and 4. So there are 4 parts. It means we have write it as denominator. जो हमारे टोटल पार्ट्स होते हैं वो हम जब फ्रैक्शन में लिख रहे होते हैं तो वो डेनोमिनेटर की फॉर्म में लिखा जाता है. और here one shaded part is there, so वो लिखा जाएगा न्यूमरेटर. So our fraction will become 1/4. Now next one is here are 3 parts 1, 2, 3. So we can write 3 as a denominator because 3 are the total parts here. And the shaded part will be 1. Okay, so our fraction is 1/3. It is written like this. Now here we have 8 parts. Okay, that our denominator, and we have 5 shaded part. So we will write 5 as a numerator. Okay, so here we can say that 1/4, 1/3 and 5/8 are called fraction because these are the part of a whole that we have taken. So here fraction किसकी form में लिखा जाता है? तो fraction is of the form numerator by denominator and denominator not equals to 0. Here we know that जब हम fraction लिख रहे हैं तो ऊपर numerator होगा और नीचे denominator. तो हम इस तरीके से क्या लिखते हैं? fraction को लिखते हैं. Next, अब fraction तो हमने पढ़ लिया, fraction के और भी types होते हैं, देखते हैं. Types of fractions. So what are the types? First one is like fractions. So what are like fractions? Fractions having the same denominators are called like fractions. Okay, so here for example we can see that 3/5, 4/5, 6/5 and 8/5 are like fractions because they have the same denominator. Okay, here also 5, here in the given fraction we have 5 at the denominator. It means we can say that if the denominator of the fractions are same, it means we can say that that one is like fractions. Next, unlike fractions. तो unlike से आपको पता चला like का उल्टा. अब like में क्या था? सेम denominator होने चाहिए, तो इसमें अलग ही होंगे. देख लेते हैं. फ्रैक्शन हैविंग डिफरेंट डिनोमिनेटर्स आर कॉल्ड अनलाइक फ्रैक्शन। तो ऐसे फ्रैक्शन जिसमें कैसा डिनोमिनेटर हो, डिफरेंट, अलग हो, और ऐसे फ्रैक्शन जिसमें सेम डिनोमिनेटर हो, लाइक फ्रैक्शन, एंड ऐसे फ्रैक्शन जिसमें डिफरेंट डिनोमिनेटर्स हो, कॉल्ड unlike fractions. Okay, some examples are given here. 1 by 4, 2 by 5 and 5 by 9. So here we can see that denominator are different. So we can say that these are unlike fractions. Okay, next one is unit fractions. What do you mean by unit? Unit is represent 1. Okay, so here fraction with 1 as the numerator are called unit fraction. तो ऐसे फ्रैक्शन जिसमें क्या होता है, न्यूमरेटर में 1 होता है, ठीक है, वो क्या होंगे हमारे यूनिट फ्रैक्शन. फॉर एग्जाम्पल 1/3, 1/5, 1/7, 1/9 are unit fraction. Here we can observe that all the numerators are 1. So these are called unit fractions. Next one is proper fractions. So what are proper fractions? Fraction in which the numerator is less than the denominator are called proper fractions. तो ऐसे फ्रैक्शन जिसमें क्या होता है, न्यूमरेटर डिनोमिनेटर से छोटा होता है, ठीक है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल 3/4, 1/3 and 2/7. So here we can observe that here numerator is less than denominator. न्यूमरेटर क्या है, डिनोमिनेटर से छोटा है. 3 4 से छोटा है, यहाँ 1 3 से छोटा है और 2 7 से छोटा है. तो इससे हमें पता चलता है क्या, कि न्यूमरेटर छोटा है डिनोमिनेटर से. तो these are our proper fractions. Next, improper fractions. So fractions in which the numerator is greater than the denominator are called improper fraction. You can see that proper, improper. So proper का अपोजिट हो गया improper. तो यहाँ पे हमने पढ़ा था अगर न्यूमरेटर छोटा हुआ, डिनोमिनेटर बड़ा हुआ तो प्रॉपर होगा. इसका अगर अपोजिट हो जाता है, मीन्स अगर न्यूमरेटर बड़ा है और डिनोमिनेटर छोटा है तो it will become our improper fractions. Okay, for example 7/2, 5/3 and 9/5. These all are improper fractions because in this we have numerator greater than denominator. Okay, here improper fractions can be written as mixed fraction or mixed number. So improper fractions को हम mixed fraction भी या फिर हम बोल सकते हैं मिक्स नंबर में भी लिख सकते हैं. अब वो कैसे लिखेंगे, देखिए यहाँ पर लिखा है फॉर एग्जाम्पल 7/2 इज रिटन एज 3 होल 1/2 एंड 11/3 को हम लिख सकते हैं 3 होल 2/3. एंड हाउ डू वी फाइंड आउट, वी हैव टू फाइंड आउट लाइक दिस. Here we have 7/2. You also learned it about your previous class. So here 7/2. Now what we have to do? We have to divide 7 by 2. So here 2 3s are 6. So now we have to minus it and the quotient will become whole number. So we write like that and then the remainder will become our numerator and the divisor will become our denominator. We can say denominator will be same. So just like that we can convert improper fraction into mixed fraction. That will read as 3 whole 1/2. So here some project work is given. Okay, so you have to do by yourself this project work. I will let you know how to do it. Okay, so first we will learn. Here we have project work. So count the number of students in your class and fill in the blanks. So here is given that in your class you have to count all the number of students, how many students are there in your class, and according to that you have to fill the given blanks. Okay, so first one is how many, kitne. So first one, students are there in your class. So in this blank you have to write how many students are there in your class, कि आपकी क्लास में कितने टोटल बच्चे हैं. नेक्स्ट, बॉयज आर देयर इन योर क्लास, कि आपकी क्लास में कितने बॉयज हैं. तो यहाँ पर आप इस ब्लैंक में लिखेंगे उसमें से. देन गर्ल्स आर देयर इन योर क्लास, कि आपकी क्लास में कितनी गर्ल्स हैं, तो वो उसका नंबर आपको यहाँ पर लिखना है, ठीक है। नेक्स्ट, नाउ द क्वेश्चन नंबर 2 ऑफ योर प्रोजेक्ट, एंड व्हाट यू हैव टू डू इन दिस, राइट द फ्रैक्शन 4। सो आपको क्या लिखना है अब इनका फ्रैक्शन, क्या, द नंबर ऑफ बॉयज। सो यू विल राइट हेयर हाउ मेनी बॉयज आर देयर, और उसमें से टोटल स्टूडेंट्स नीचे आ जाएंगे और उसमें से बॉयज कितने हैं वो, तो बॉयज का फ्रैक्शन निकल जाएगा। ओके, नेक्स्ट, द नंबर ऑफ बॉयज विद देयर नेम्स बिगिनिंग विद ए। नाउ यू हैव टू फाइंड आउट हाउ मेनी बॉयज आर देयर whose name start from A। ओके, तो कितने बच्चे, कितने लड़के ऐसे हैं, कितने बॉयज ऐसे हैं जिनका जो नेम है वो ए से स्टार्ट हो रहा है, तो वो आप लिखेंगे, और फिर वो किस में से फाइंड आउट करें आप, टोटल बॉयज में से, तो नीचे आ जाएगा आपका डिनोमिनेटर टोटल बॉयज, एंड ऊपर आ जाएंगे कितने बॉयज ऐसे हैं जिनका नेम लेटर फर्स्ट ए है। ओके, नेक्स्ट यू हैव टू राइट द नंबर ऑफ गर्ल्स। सो how do you find the fraction of this? You have to write total number of the student as denominator and number of girls as numerator. So you will get your fraction. Next one is the number of girls with their names beginning with S. As like you do with boys, ऐसे ही आपको किस में करना है, गर्ल्स वाले केस में करना है, बट तो आपको क्या करना है कि ऐसी गर्ल्स के को फाइंड आउट करना है टोटल गर्ल्स में से जिनका नेम इनिशियल मीन्स फर्स्ट लेटर ऑफ द नेम एस एस। ओके, कि उनका फर्स्ट लेटर क्या आता है नेम में, एस, तो एस से नाम स्टार्ट हो सकता है, ये भी बोल सकते हैं। तो आप यहाँ इसका फ्रैक्शन कैसे लिखेंगे, टोटल नंबर ऑफ गर्ल्स देन with their names beginning with S. So you have to find out like this. Okay. Next one, students absent today. So how many students absent today you have to write. So how do you write the fraction? In denominator you write the total student and numerator number of absent student. So you will get your fractions. Now third question of your project is all the fraction you wrote above are unit like, unlike fraction, can they be improper fraction, why or why not? So here we already learned about that, what are unit fraction, like fraction, unlike fraction, proper and improper fractions. So now whatever fraction you have written in your project, and after in third question you have to find out which fraction is there. Okay, just like you have to write their name, unit fraction, like fraction, unlike fraction और improper fractions. Okay, आपको उनकी नेमिंग करके लिखनी है, उसको ऑब्जर्व करके, ठीक है। नेक्स्ट वी हैव our next topic, that is equivalent fractions. So what is equivalent fractions? So equivalent fraction stand for the same fractions. Equivalent मतलब इक्वल, तो उसी के नाम से ही हमें पता चल रहा है ऐसे फ्रैक्शन जो क्या हो, सेम फ्रैक्शंस हो। एंड हाउ डू वी फाइंड आउट, लेट्स अंडरस्टैंड। हियर राजू कट एन एप्पल इनटू, राजू ने क्या किया, एप्पल को कट किया इन टू इक्वल पार्ट्स, ठीक है, इक्वल पार्ट्स में। हियर वन पार्ट मीन्स 1/2 पार्ट। अब उसने क्या किया, ये 2 पार्ट्स में किया, उसमें से 1 पार्ट उसने खा लिया, इट मीन्स 2 पार्ट्स थे टोटल और उसमें से 1 इसने खा लिया, तो फ्रैक्शन विल बिकम 1/2। Each of them at equal parts of an apple. So here we can see that Raju ate 1/2 part of an apple. Now we have to find out about Ravina. So Ravina cut an apple into 4 equal parts. तो रवीना ने क्या किया, अब एप्पल को 4 इक्वल पार्ट्स में कट किया है, जस्ट लाइक दैट। एंड शी एट 2 पार्ट्स मीन्स उसने 2 पार्ट्स खा लिए, और इसको फ्रैक्शन कैसे लिखा जाएगा, 2/4 पार्ट, तो उसने 2/4 पार्ट खाया, किसका, फ्रैक्शन का। सो ईच ऑफ देम एट इक्वल पार्ट्स ऑफ एन एप्पल। सो here Raju ate half of the apple, we can say 1/2 part, and Ravina ate 2/4 part of an apple. So we can say that, तो दोनों ने क्या किया है, दोनों ने सेम पार्ट खाया है एप्पल का। कैसे, ये जो हाफ एप्पल था इसके 2 पार्ट्स करेंगे तो सेम ही आएगा, तो ऐसे हम लिख सकते हैं कि दोनों ने क्या किया, सेम. तो so here we can say therefore 1 by 2 and 2 by 4, we say that 1 by 2 and 2 by 4 are equivalent fraction. तो 1 by 2 and 2 by 4 को हम बोल सकते हैं वो क्या है, equivalent fraction. ठीक है, बस उसने रवीना ने 4 पार्ट्स किए थे और राजू ने 2 पार्ट्स किए, लेकिन खाया तो उन्होंने सेम है. ठीक है, यहाँ पर उसने 1 पार्ट खाया जो कि उसके 2 के बराबर है. इट मीन्स द फ्रैक्शन आर इक्विवेलेंट फ्रैक्शन. तो हम बोल सकते हैं क्या, 2 or more fraction that represent the same amount are called equivalent fraction. तो ऐसे 2 या 2 से ज़्यादा फ्रैक्शन जो क्या करते हैं, सेम अमाउंट को दिखाते हैं, तो उन्हें हम कहते हैं इक्विवेलेंट फ्रैक्शन. So how do we write equivalent fraction? Let's learn about it. Okay. So writing equivalent fraction, how do we write? In higher terms. अगर हमें higher terms में लिखना है तो कैसे लिखेंगे, multiply both the numerator and the denominator by the same number. If we want to find out equivalent fraction of the number, or we can say that highest equivalent fraction, so we will multiply numerator and denominator both by the same number. Here we have example. So here 2 by 4 is given and we have to make equivalent fraction of this. So how do we make? First we multiply numerator by 3 and denominator also by 3. So what we get? We get 2 3s are 6 and 4 3s are 12, means 6 by 12. So we can say that 2 by 4 and 6 by 12 are equivalent fractions. And what we do if we want to in lower terms? So how do we get? Divide both the numerator and the denominator by one of their common factor. So here if we find out the equivalent fraction in lowest term, so what we have to do, we have to divide numerator and denominator by the same number, and that will be factor of the numerator and denominator. So here we have 15 by 12 and 15 का common factor 3 होगा जो 12 का भी factor होता है. तो अब हम क्या करेंगे, 3 को divide करेंगे किससे, numerator से भी और denominator से. So what we will get, 15 divided by 3 we get 5. 3 5s are 15. Here 12 divided by 3 we get 4. 3 4s are 12. So we can say that 15 by 12 and 5 by 4 are equivalent fraction. So here to get equivalent fraction, multiply or divide a number divided by a number greater than 1. तो हमें क्या करना है, इक्विवेलेंट फ्रैक्शन फाइंड आउट करना है. तो हम क्या करते हैं, गिवन फ्रैक्शन को मल्टीप्लाई करते हैं या डिवाइड करते हैं मोर देन 1 नंबर से. ठीक है, 1 के अलावा और नंबर से हम क्या करते हैं, 1 से जो भी बड़े नंबर हो गए जैसे 2 3 4 5, तो हम मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे. ओके, now we will move to the next concept. Now we have some examples here and let's solve one by one. So example number 1, find a higher order equivalent fraction of 3 by 4. तो यहाँ पे हमें 3 by 4 का equivalent fraction निकालना है, वो भी किसमें, higher order में. और हमें पता है अगर higher order निकालना है, it means we will multiply that fraction by the same number. So solution is that we multiply the numerator and denominator of 3 by 4 by 2. So here we will multiply 3 by 4 by 2, both numerator and the denominators. So what will we get? 3 by 4 multiply 2, both of the numerator and denominator, we get 3 to the 6 and 4 to the 8. Means we can say that 6 by 8 is a higher order equivalent fraction of 3 by 4. ठीक है कि 6 by 8 क्या है, 3 by 4 का हायर ऑर्डर इक्विवेलेंट फ्रैक्शन है. नेक्स्ट एग्जांपल नंबर 2, find a lower order equivalent fraction of 30 by 35. We know that if we find out the lower order equivalent fraction, so what we have to do, we have to divide. Okay, so and what number we will divide, जो न्यूमरेटर एंड डिनोमिनेटर कॉमन फैक्टर होगा उससे हम उसे डिवाइड करेंगे. सो we divide the numerator and denominator of 30 by 35 by 5 because 5 is the factor of 30 and also factor of 35. So here we will divide 30 by 35 divided by 5 both. So what we will get? 5 6 are 30 and 5 7 are 30. So we can say that 6 by 7 is a lower order equivalent fraction of 30 by 35. Okay. So just like that, you can find out higher order equivalent fraction of the given fraction and lower order of fraction, equivalent fraction. Okay. So here we have some mental math question. Let's solve. So what we have to do, write two equivalent fraction for each colored region. First one is done for you. So here first one is done. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 parts. That is our denominator. And we have two shaded part. That is our numerator. Now we have to find out equivalent fraction. So how do we find? We will multiply 8 by 2. Okay, and what we will get? 2 to the 4 and 4 to the 8. So the equivalent fraction will become 4 by 8. Now we have to fill this one also, B part. So here first we count how many parts are there. So here are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. So total parts are there 8. And how many parts are shaded? So there are 2 shaded parts. So our fraction will become 2 by 8. Now we have to find out equivalent fraction of this. And how do we find? We have to multiply numerator and denominator by the same number. So if I multiply it by 2, both the numerator and denominator, so what will we get? 2 to the 4 and 8 to the 16. Okay. Next one. Here also we find out the total parts of the given figure. So here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. Means we can say that here there are 12 equal parts. So how do we write it? As denominator. Now we have to count its shaded parts. So how many shaded parts are there? 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So we will write here 5 by 12. Okay. Now what we have to do? We have to find out equivalent fraction, and whenever we want to find equivalent fraction, so we will multiply it by the same number. Okay, so what we will get? If I multiply both numerator and denominator by 2, so 5 to the 10 and 12 to the 24. So our equivalent fraction will become 10 by 24. ओके बच्चों, तो इस तरीके से हम क्या कर सकते हैं? इक्विवेलेंट फ्रैक्शंस फाइंड आउट कर सकते हैं. नेक्स्ट, नाउ चेकिंग इक्विवेलेंट फ्रैक्शन. अब हमने फाइंड आउट करना तो सीख लिया कि किस तरीके से हम इक्विवेलेंट फ्रैक्शन को फाइंड आउट करते हैं, लोअर ऑर्डर में भी और हायर ऑर्डर में भी. लेकिन अगर हमें दो फ्रैक्शन दे दिया एंड वी हैव टू फाइंड आउट दीज आर इक्विवेलेंट और नॉट, सो हाउ वी विल फाउंड? Let's see. Example number 3. Check whether 3 by 5 and 12 by 20 are equivalent fraction. So here we have to find out 3 by 5 and 12 by 20 equivalent fraction है कि नहीं. तो हमें कैसे find out करना है? Fraction we have. First we have 3 by 5 and 12 by 20. So by cross multiplication we can find out these are equivalent or not. And how do we cross multiply it? Just like that. You have to write only 3 by 5 first fraction and at some distance 12 by 20, that is our second fraction. Now we have to multiply first numerator to second denominator and first denominator to first numerator. So what we will get? 3 into 20 and here 5 into 12. Now we have to multiply 20 3s are 60 and 12 5s are 60. So here we get the product same of both the cross multiplication. So here we have 60 and here also 60. So we can say that both the products are equal. It means 3 by 5 and 12 by 20 are equivalent fractions. Okay. So in that way we can find the given fraction are equivalent or not. Now we have what we have learned We have learned already about the types of fraction and how to we find out equivalent fractions. Okay, so on the basis of this concept, we will solve our exercise 6.1. And the first question is complete the given tables of equivalent fraction. We know that if we want equivalent fraction in higher order, so what we do, we have to multiply the given fraction. So here some are solved for us. 1 by 3 is our fraction and we have to multiply like this. So here if we multiply 1 by 3 by 2, so what we get, 1 to the 2 and 3 to the 6. Now 1 by 3 multiply by 3. So what we will get, 1 by 1 3 is 3 and 3 3 is 9. Same way we have to find out 1 by 3 multiply by 5. So 1 multiply 5 will become 5. 1 5 is 5 and 3 5 is 15. In the same way, here we have 1 6 is 6 and 3 6 are 18. Okay, so just like that you can find out what equivalent fraction of the given fraction. Here I have solved one for you and you have to find out other of the options. Okay, now next one is table B. In this you have to divide numerator and denominator by the given numbers. Okay, यहाँ पर हमें क्या करना है, divide means lower term में हमें find out करना है क्या, equivalent fraction. So how do we find? So here 30 by 60 divided by 5, and how do we divide? 30 by 60 both numerator and denominator divided by 5. So what we will get? 5 6 are 30 and 5 को 60 को 5 से divide करेंगे. If we divide 60 by 5, so what we will get? We get 12. So here we can write the fraction will become 6 by 12. Okay, now in the same way 30 by 60 divided by 6, both the numerator and denominator. So what we will get? 6 5 is 30 and 6 10 is 60. So here the equivalent fraction will become 5 by 10. Just like that you will solve rest of the options. Okay, here question number 2 is fill in the boxes to make equivalent fraction. We have to make equivalent fraction by fill in the box. And how do we find? We know that if we want equivalent fraction to multiply or divide the given fraction by the same number. So here we can find here 7 से 14 बन रहा है, मीन्स हायर ऑर्डर में जा रहा है, तो हमने क्या किया होगा, मल्टीप्लाई. 7 2 जा 14, तो ऊपर न्यूमरेटर को भी क्या करेंगे, 2 से मल्टीप्लाई, 2 2 जा 4. So here in the blank we get 4. In the same way here 3 3 is 9 and we have to multiply 5 by 3 also. So what we will get, 5 3 is 15. Okay, just like that you will solve rest of the part of this question by yourself. Okay, next question number 3. Write an equivalent fraction in lowest term. हमें क्या करना है, एक equivalent fraction लिखना है. So in question number 3 we have to write an equivalent fraction in lower terms. So how do we write? Just check. So here first option is 16 by 18 and we have to find out lower order equivalent fraction. और lower find out करने के लिए हमें क्या करना पड़ेगा, divide. और divide हम करेंगे both numerator and denominator by the same number. So here I get 2. Okay, so now we know that if we divide 16 by 2 we get 2 8 is 16. And here if we divide 80 by 2, so what we will get, 2 4s are 8 and 0 is 0. So here the lowest term of equivalent fraction will become 8 by 4. Okay, so just like that fraction will become 8 by 40. Okay, just like that you have to find out first the common factor of both numerator and denominator and then divide it. Then you will find out equivalent fraction of the given numbers. Okay, so just like that you will solve rest of the parts. Next question number 1. Find the equivalent fraction of 3 by 5. Here we have to write equivalent fraction of 3 by 5 but with one condition. Here condition is given, denominator will be 30. कि इसका denominator कितना होना चाहिए 30. So how do we get 5 to 30? हमें पता है ये 5 से बड़ा है, तो मीन्स हमने क्या किया होगा मल्टीप्लाई. 5 6 30, तो ऊपर न्यूमरेटर को भी हम क्या करेंगे मल्टीप्लाई बाय 6. So what we will get 3 6 18. So the fraction will become 18 by 30. So in numerator also you will do the same. Here 3 by 5 we have to write, and the numerator has given 12. So how do we make it? It is in higher order. It means we have to multiply 3 4 12. तो हम denominator को भी same number means 4 से multiply करेंगे, and what we will get 20. So our equivalent fraction will become 12 by 20. Okay. Third one you will solve by yourself. So students, now we will move to the next question, that is question number 5, and in this we have to find out, check whether the following pair of fraction are equivalent or not. तो जो हमें pair of fraction दिए हुए हैं हमें find out करना है वो equivalent है कि नहीं. And we already learned about that. If we find out the given fractions are equivalent or not, so what we have to do? We have to do cross multiplication. So first one is 8 by 18 and 32 by 72. So we will cross multiply it, numerator to denominator and first denominator to second numerator. So here first we find out the product of them, 8 by 72 and 18 into 32. So what we will get? 8 to the 16 and 1 carry, 8 7 is 56 and 1 57. Here we get the product 576. Now in the same way 18 to the 36 and we have 3 here, and 18 3 is 54 and 54 and 3 will become 57. So here we can observe that both the products are equal. So we can say that 8 by 18 and 32 by 72 are equivalent fractions. Okay. So just like that, you have to solve all the rest of the part of this question. So students, now we will move to the next topic, that is reducing a fraction to the lowest term. कि हमें क्या करना है, reduce करना है एक fraction को किसमें, उसकी lowest term में. So how do we do that? Let's see. A fraction is in its lowest terms when the numerator and denominator have no common factor except 1. कि हम क्या है किसी फ्रैक्शन को लोएस्ट टर्म में कह सकते हैं कब, जब उसके न्यूमरेटर एंड डिनोमिनेटर का कोई भी कॉमन फैक्टर ना हो बजाय एक के, मतलब एक के अलावा और कोई भी कॉमन फैक्टर ना हो. सो हाउ डू वी फाइंड इट? टू रिड्यूस द फ्रैक्शन टू द लोएस्ट टर्म, द न्यूमरेटर एंड डिनोमिनेटर आर डिवाइडेड बाय द एचसीएफ. तो हमें जब भी क्या करना है, लोएस्ट टर्म निकालनी है, तो हम क्या करेंगे, न्यूमरेटर एंड डिनोमिनेटर के एचसीएफ को डिवाइड करेंगे बोथ न्यूमरेटर एंड डिनोमिनेटर, एंड वी विल गेट द लोएस्ट टर्म ऑफ द गिवन फ्रैक्शन. ओके, वी कैन सी हियर एन एग्जांपल. लेट्स सॉल्व इट. The question is, reduce the following fraction to the lowest terms. So here some fractions are given and we have to reduce that fraction into lowest term. How do we reduce it? Let's do. So first one is 15 by 18. So first we have to find out HCF of both numerator and denominator. So finding HCF, we will find out the factor of 15. So factor of 15 will 3 into 5, 3 5 is 15, and factor of 18 are 2 into 3 into 3, 2 3 is 6, 6 is 18. So here now we find out the common factor. So 3 is common factor in both 15 and 18. So we can say that HCF of 15 and 18 is 3. Okay. So now what we have to do? we have to divide the given fraction by 3 to reducing the fraction. So here 15 by 18 divided by 3, both numerator and denominator, we get 3 5s are 15 and 3 6 are 18. So we can say 15 by 18 is reduced to the lowest term, that is 5 by 6. In the same way, second part will be solved like this, 15 by 35. So what are the factors of 15? 3 into 5, 3 5s are 15. And factors of 35, 5 into 7, 5 7s are 35. And here common factor is 5. So our SCF is also become 5. Now what we have to do? We have to divide the given fraction, both numerator and denominator, by 5. So here we get 5 3s are 15 and 5 7s are 35. So we can see that 15 by 35 is reduced to the lowest term, that is 3 by 7. Now on the basis of this concept, we will solve our exercise 6.2. So here first question is given, reduce to the lowest term. Here we have to reduce the given fraction in lowest term. So how do we do that? Here 3 divided by 3, we get 3 ones are 3, and 9 divided by 3, we get 3 3s are 9. So here we get the lowest term of the given fraction is 1 by 3. Just like that you will solve rest of the parts. Question number 2, reduce to the lowest terms by dividing the numerator and denominator by the SCF. अब हमें क्या करना है कि गिवन जो भी हमें फ्रैक्शन है उसके न्यूमरेटर एंड डिनोमिनेटर के एचसीएफ को फाइंड आउट करना है और उसको फिर क्या करना है, लोएस्ट टर्म में चेंज करना है, रिड्यूस करना है. सो हियर वी हैव फर्स्ट 5 by 15. ओके, so first we have to find out the factors of both the numerator and denominator, and the factors of 5 are 1 into 5. And what are the factors of 15? 3 into 5. Okay, so the common factor here is 5. So it means our HCF will become 5. Now to find out the lowest term, we will divide numerator and denominator of the given fraction by the 5, that is our HCF. So here 5 by 18 divided by 5, both numerator and denominator. So what we will get? 5 ones are 5 and 5 3s are 15. So after reducing the 5 by 15 in the lowest term, we will get 1 by 3. Okay. So just like that you will solve rest of the part of this question. Okay. Next question we have, reduce the lowest term by dividing the numerator and denominator by their SCFs. Same question as the question number 2. So let's solve it. Here we have 36 by 60. Okay. So what we will do? First we have to find out the factors of 36 and factors of 60. So how do we get? 2 multiply 2, 3 and 3. Okay, and this one is 2 multiply 2 multiply 3 multiply 5. 2 to the 4, 4 to the 12 and 12 5 to 60. So in this now we have to find out the common factors. So 2 here common factor, one more 2 and 3 also. So here we can write the common factors of the given numbers are 2 multiply 2 multiply 3. After multiplying it, we get SCF. Okay, 2 to the 4, 4 3 to 12. So we can say that the SCF of 36 by 60, or we can say that the SCF of 36 and 60 is 12. And now what we have to do? We have to divide 36 by 60 both numerator and denominator by 12 as it is our HCF. Okay, so 36 by 60 divided by 12, both numerator and denominator. So what we will get? 12 3 is 36 and 12 5 is 60. So here the lowest term of 36 by 60 is 3 by 5. So the question number 2 and question number 3 are the same. You have to find out in the same way. Okay. Next we will move to the next topic, that is comparison of fraction. Now how do we compare different types of fractions? Let's learn. Comparing like fraction. अगर हमें like fraction को compare करना है, so how do we compare it? So here Reena, Meena, Sheena colored different parts of boxes of the same kind. कि यहाँ पर 3 boxes हैं same kind के, मतलब same part हैं, ठीक है. और इन्होंने रीना, मीना और शीना ने अलग अलग पार्ट्स को शेड किया है और कलर किया है. वी कैन से शीना कलर्ड द मैक्सिमम पार्ट ऑफ हर बॉक्स, कि शीना ने क्या किया, सबसे ज्यादा पार्ट्स को कलर किया है. आइडेंटिफाई द बॉक्सेस कलर्ड बाय रीना, मीना एंड शीना. तो हमें फाइंड आउट करना है रीना, मीना और शीना ने कितना कितना पार्ट कलर किया. सो हेयर वी कैन सी दैट all the boxes has 8 parts. So here 8 parts, that is Reena's box. We will write 8 as denominator. Now the shaded part 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So in numerator we can write 5. So our fraction will become 5 by 8. Now the second one, 8 parts are there and 3 parts are colored. So fraction will become 3 by 8. And the Sheena's case, here total parts are 8 and the shaded parts are 6. So fraction will become 6 by 8. And we already know about it. If some fraction has same denominator, so we will call them like fraction. So here we can observe that 8, 8 and 8. So in this 5 by 8, 3 by 8 and 6 by 8, we have same denominator. What? 8. So we can say that 5 by 8, 3 by 8 and 6 by 8 are like fractions. Okay. Now move to the next. The fractions 5 by 8, 3 by 8 and 6 by 8 are like fractions. Why? Let us compare the numerator. We will compare its numerator. So 3, 5 and 6. So 3 is less than 5 and 5 is less than 6. So therefore 3/8 of Reena is less than Meena and Meena's fraction is less than Sheena. So we can write like this: 3 by 8 less than 5 by 8 and 6 by 8. And how do we find out if the given fractions are like fractions? So we will compare their numerator. So here denominator are the same. So we'll compare their numerators. So what we will get? 3, 5 and 6. So we can write in the same way, increasing order. Okay. So compare the numerator, the fraction with the greater numerator is greater. तो जब हमें like fraction दिया होगा और उसमें जब हम numerator को क्या कर रहे हैं, जब हम न्यूमरेटर को कंपेयर कर रहे हैं, तो जो बड़ा न्यूमरेटर होगा वो बड़ा फ्रैक्शन माना जाएगा. ठीक है. सो एग्जांपल नंबर 1, रीराइट 7 by 9, 6 by 9, 3 by 9 and 8 by 9 in ascending order. So here some fraction are given and we have to arrange it in ascending order. So we know that the denominator are same. So we can say that these are like fraction. और like fraction में हमें पता है हमें compare करने के लिए क्या करना होता है, उसके numerator को देखना है. तो यहाँ हमें क्या करना है, ascending order में लगाना है. तो first we take 3, then 6, after that 7 and then 8. So we can write the ascending order of the fractions is 3 by 9, 6 by 9, 7 by 9 and 8 by 9. Okay. So just like that we can compare like fractions. Now we will understand how do we compare unlike fraction, कि unlike fractions को हम कैसे compare करेंगे. और हमने पढ़ा था अनलाइक फ्रैक्शंस कौन से होते हैं, जिनके डिनोमिनेटर डिफरेंट होते हैं, अलग अलग होते हैं. सो हियर Kuldeep ate 1/4 of a pizza while Himanshu ate 1/3 of pizza of the same size. So here are two pizzas are given. हिमांशु ने उसके 3 पार्ट्स किए जिसमें से एक पार्ट्स उसने ईट किया, मीन्स 1/3. एंड विद द सेम पिज्जा कुलदीप एट 1/4 ऑफ द पिज्जा. तो उसने क्या किया, पिज्जा के 4 पार्ट किए और 1 पार्ट उसका खाया है. तो अब हमें बताना है कि सेम साइज के हैं तो किसने ज्यादा खाया. तो हाउ डू वी फाइंड इट. द फ्रैक्शंस 1/4 एंड 1/3 हैव द सेम न्यूमरेटर. सो ऐसे अनलाइक फ्रैक्शन जिसमें क्या हो, न्यूमरेटर सेम हो. हियर 1 and 1 are the same. So compare their denominators. तो हम क्या करते हैं, उनके डिनोमिनेटर्स को कंपेयर करते हैं. तो यहाँ पर 4 क्या है, बड़ा है 3 से. It means if we compare denominators of the given fraction we get 4 is greater than 3. So therefore 1/3 is greater than 1/4. इधर क्या हो जाता है, उल्टा हो जाता है. यहाँ पर जो डिनोमिनेटर बड़ा होगा वही छोटा फ्रैक्शन को दिखाएगा. सो इसीलिए हमने लिखा है 1/3 is greater than 1/4. और we can say that Himanshu ate more than Kuldeep. So here compare the denominators. The fraction with the smaller denominator is greater. कि जब हम denominator को compare कर रहे हैं, जो fraction का smaller denominator होगा वही क्या होगा, greater fraction होगा. ठीक है. Now we have second question. Example number 2. Rewrite 2/10, 2/5, 2/8 and 2/6 in descending order. So here we have write these unlike fraction into descending order, and we know that here these are unlike fraction, means the denominator of the given fractions are different and the numerator are same, 2, 2, 2 and 2. So how do we arrange it? We already learned about that कि जो भी ग्रेटर डिनोमिनेटर होगा वो किसको, छोटे डिनोमिनेटर को दिखा रहा होगा. तो 10 यहाँ पर सबसे बड़ा, उसके बाद 8, then 6 and then 5. So जो सबसे छोटा है वही किसको दिखा रहा होगा, सबसे बड़े फ्रैक्शन को. So we can write the descending order of the fraction is 2/5, then 6, 2/6, after that 8, 2/8 and then 10. So here 2/10. Okay. So just like that you can solve. Next one is with the different numerator. अब हम क्या करेंगे, अगर numerator भी different है और denominator भी different है. ठीक है. So compare unlike fraction. We have two methods. So unlike fractions को compare करने में जिसका numerator भी अलग हो, ठीक है, उसके two methods होते हैं. कौन कौन से? Comparison by converting into like fraction. फर्स्ट है कि जो हमें अनलाइक फ्रैक्शन दिए हुए हैं उनको हम क्या कर ले, लाइक फ्रैक्शन में चेंज कर ले. और सेकंड मेथड इज कंपैरिजन बाय क्रॉस मल्टीप्लिकेशन. हम क्या करेंगे, उसको कंपेयर करेंगे बाय क्रॉस मल्टीप्लिकेशन. ओके. सो हियर फर्स्ट वी लर्न हाउ डू वी कंपेयर बाय converting into like fractions. So comparison by converting into like fractions. So to compare unlike fractions with different numerator, first change the fraction into like fractions, then compare the numerators. So student, अगर हमें unlike fractions को convert करना है तो उसके दो मेथड कौन कौन से अभी हमने देखे. एक like fractions के थ्रू हम कर सकते हैं और एक क्रॉस मल्टीप्लिकेशन के थ्रू. जब हम उसको like fraction में चेंज करेंगे तो क्या करेंगे, उसको कंपेयर करेंगे अनलाइक फ्रैक्शन को विद डिफरेंट न्यूमरेटर से. ठीक है. पहले हम क्या करेंगे, फ्रैक्शन को लाइक फ्रैक्शन में चेंज कर देंगे एंड देन कंपेयर देयर न्यूमरेटर्स. ओके. नाउ हियर वी हैव एन एग्जांपल ऑफ इट. एग्जांपल नंबर 1. Pallavi colored 9/10 of circle while Reena colored 4/5 of a circle. So we have to find out who color more. तो यहाँ पर पल्लवी ने क्या किया, एक सर्कल के 10 पार्ट्स में से 9 पार्ट्स को कलर किया है, मीन्स 9/10. एंड रीना कलर्ड 4/5 ऑफ अ सर्कल. तो उसने सर्कल के 5 पार्ट्स में से 4 पार्ट्स को कलर किया है और हमें बताना है कि किसने ज्यादा कलर किया. So here we can see that unlike fractions are there with different numerators. So first find the LCM of 10 and 5. 10 and 5 का हम जब LCM find out करेंगे तो उसका LCM कितना निकलेगा बच्चों? 10. Okay. Next, change the fraction to equivalent fraction with the denominator 10. अब हमें क्या करना है? Given fractions है उनको like fraction में change करना है with denominator 10. So here we have 4 by 5. So we will multiply 5 by 2 to get 10. Okay. So in the same way we will multiply numerator by 2. We get 4 to the 8. Now we have 8 by 10. Okay. In the same way 9 by 10, here 10 is also, so we will multiply it by 1 and numerator also by 1. So we get 9 by 10. So here we can observe we have 8 by 10 and 9 by 10 now. Means we have converted this fraction into like fractions. So in like fractions we have to compare their numerators. So here we can see that 8 is less than 9. So we can write 9 greater than 8 means 9 by 10 greater than 8 by 10. So 9 by 10 shows 9 by 10 and 8 by 10 shows 4 by 5. So we can write here 9 by 10 is greater than 4 by 5. So Pallavi colored more. पल्लवी ने कितना कलर किया था? 9 by 10. It means पल्लवी ने क्या किया है? रीना से ज्यादा पार्ट्स को कलर किया है. ठीक है. Now we have second example. In this, compare 5 by 8 and 7 by 10. So the LCM of denominator, first we have to find out LCM of the denominators of the given fraction. Here we have 8 and 10 as denominators. So what will be the LCM of 8 and 10? It is 40. Okay. So 5 by 8 को denominator को हमें क्या बनाना है? 40. It means we will multiply it by 5. In the same numerator also multiply by 5. We have 5 5s are 25 and 8 5s are 40 here. Okay. In this 7 by 10, 10 को 40 बनाने के लिए हम करेंगे 4 से multiply and numerator also multiply by 4. Here we get 7 4s are 28 and 10 4s are 40. Okay. And how do you find out the LCM? Like this. First we take 8 and 10 and the prime number 2 will be divided by 2 4s are 8 and 2 5s are 10. Now it is divided by 2 also. 2 to the 4 and 5 is not divisible by 2. So we write as it is. Now again we write 2 1s are 2 and 5 then 5. Now we have 2 multiply 2 multiply 2 multiply 5. So 2 to the 4, 4 to the 8, 8 5s are 40. Just like that we can find the LCM of the given denominators. Okay. So here these two fractions we have converted into like fractions. Okay. Like fraction. So now we can compare easily both the fraction because we know that whenever we have like fractions, so we will compare their numerators. Okay. So here 25 less than 28. So we can write 25 fraction is here that shows 5 by 8. So here we write 5 by 8 and 28 is show 7 by 10. So here 7 by 10 means 5 by 8 less than 7 by 10. So in this way we can find out how to compare unlike fractions. Okay, with different numerators. Now we will learn the second method to compare what? Unlike fraction by cross multiplications. Cross multiplication we also have done in previous exercises. Now in this also we use cross multiplication. So To compare unlike fraction through cross multiplication, what we have to do? We cross multiply the two fraction की जो two fractions है उनको cross multiply करेंगे. The fraction with greater product is greater. तो जिसका product ज़्यादा आएगा वही fraction क्या हो जाएगा? Greater हो जाएगा. So let's see an example here. Compare 5 by 6 and 4 by 5. So here two fractions are given, 5 by 6 and 4 by 5, and we have to compare these fraction by cross multiplication. So how do we compare it? 5 by 6 and 4 by 5. We will do cross multiplication. So here 5 into 5 and here 6 into 4. What we will get? 25 and 6 4 is 24 we get. It means 25 is showing 5 by 6 and 24 is showing 4 by 5. So here we can see that 25 is greater than 24 and 25 is showing the fraction 5 by 6. So here also we can write 5 by 6 is greater than 4 by 5. Okay, in that way you can find out or you can compare unlike fraction by cross multiplications. Okay, so now let's do some questions. Here compare the following fraction and put greater than, less than or equal in the box. Okay, so here we have first 1 by 6 and 3 by 18. Now we have to compare who's greater or who's less. ठीक है, तो वो कैसे find out करेंगे? Now we can observe that here are two denominators 6 and 18 and different denominators we have. So we can use cross multiplication 1 by 6 and 3 by 18, and by cross multiplication we get here 1 into 18 we get 18 product, and here 6 into 3 we get 18 products, means the product of the given fractions are equal. So it will also 1 by 6 equals to 3 by 18. We can say that 1 by 6 equals to 3 by 18. Okay. So here will be equal. Now, next one is 4 by 5 and 28 by 35. We have two methods to compare these. Okay. First one is cross multiplication. So here 4 multiply 35. 5 multiply 28. So when we multiply it, we get 4 5s are 20, 2 carry 12 and 2 14. And here 5 8s are 40, 4 5 2s are 10 and 4 14. So here we have 140 and 140, means we have same product of the given fraction by cross multiplication. So we can say that the given fraction are equal. Okay, just like that you will solve rest of the part of this question. Okay, now we will move to the next. Here an example is given. Example number 2. Arrange a fraction 2 by 3, 4 by 5, 7 by 9, 13 by 15 in ascending order. तो अब इन्हें क्या करना है? हमें ascending order में arrange करना है. फिर असेंडिंग ऑर्डर में अरेंज करने के लिए हमें क्या करना पड़ेगा? पहले डिनोमिनेटर सेम करना पड़ेगा, और डिनोमिनेटर सेम करने के लिए क्या करना पड़ेगा? वी हैव टू फाइंड आउट द एलसीएम ऑफ द गिवन डिनोमिनेटर्स. एंड हाउ डू वी फाइंड? हियर वी कैन राइट 3, 5, 9 and 15. Now we find out their prime factors. Okay, so we will divide first 3. 3 1 जा 3, 5 नहीं आता 3 की टेबल में, 3 3 जा 9 and 3 5 जा 15. Again we will divide it by 3. 1 5 का 5 आएगा, 3 1 जा 3 and then 5. Now we will multiply by 5. 1 1 1 5 1 जा 5. So here we have LCM equals to 3 into 3 into 5. So what we get? 3 3 is 9 and 9 5 is 45. So our LCM will become, so the LCM of the denominators 3, 5, 9 and 15 is 45. 5. Now we have to convert all the fraction into like fractions. How do we compare? Here first we have 2 by 3 and 2 by 3 में डिनोमिनेटर को हमें बनाना है 45. 45 बनाने के लिए क्या करना पड़ेगा? 15 से मल्टीप्लाई, तो न्यूमरेटर को भी हम 15 से मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे. 15 3 is 45 and 15 2 is 30. So first we get 30 by 45. Next, in the same way, here 4 by 5 we have. Okay, 4 by 5 में 5 को हमें कन्वर्ट करना है 45 में, तो मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे 5 9 से 45, तो न्यूमरेटर को भी we will multiply by 9. 4 9 is 36. Okay, next we have 7 by 9 and we have to convert 9 into 45. How do we get 45? 9 into 5. So we will multiply numerator also with 5. Okay, so here we get 7 5 is 35. Now we have 35 by 45. And next one is our 13 by 15. Okay, 15 को हमें convert करना है 45 में. So how do we convert it? 15 3 is 45. So we will multiply 13 by 3 also. So 13 3 is 39. Now we have 36 by 45, 35 by 45, 39 by 45 and 30 by 45. Now we have converted all the fraction into like fractions. Now we know that if we have like fractions, to compare them, we compare their numerators. So we have to arrange in ascending order. In ascending order, first we take smallest number. So here 30 is the smallest number, so we get 30 upon 45. Then we have 35. So we will write 35 upon 45. Next we have 36. 36 upon 45. And then we have 39 by 45. And we have arranged it in ascending order. And now we write the actual value of this. So 30 by 45 is the value of 2 by 3. Then 35 by 45 actual value is 7 by 9. And 36 by 45 equals to 4 by 5. In the same way, 39 by 45 equals to 13 upon 15. So just like that, we can convert the given fraction into like fraction and then we can arrange easily into ascending order. Okay. Now we have learned how to compare the given fraction, or we can compare like fraction and unlike fractions also. So here are some questions given, exercise 6.3 on the basis of our understanding. Here first question is that compare the following like fraction using greater than and less than. So how do we compare? Here 3 by 5 and 1 by 5. Okay, so we can see that denominators are same, means these are like fractions. In like fraction we compare their numerator. So here 3 is greater than 1, means 3 by 5 is greater than 1 by 5. In the same manner, second one 5 by 7 and 2 by 7. So denominator are same, means like fractions are there. We compare 5 or 2. 5 is greater than 2. So 5 by 7 is greater than 2 by 7. Okay. Just like that, you will solve rest of the examples by yourself. Now question number 2. Here we have compare the unlike fractions using greater than or less than. Now we have unlike fractions and we have to compare them. We can compare by cross multiplication easily. So here first we have 2 by 3 or 1 by 4. Okay, how do we compare it? 2 by cross multiplication. So 2 by 3, 1 by 4, we do is cross multiplication. Now we find out the product of the fractions. So here 2 into 4. Okay, and 3 into 1. Here we have 2 4s are 8 and here we have 3 1s are 3. So we can see that 8 is greater than 3. It means 2 by 3 is greater than 1 by 4. So here you can write 2 by 3 is greater than 1 by 4. Okay. So in the same way you can solve rest of the parts of these questions. Now question number 3. So now we will compare. So here first option is given 4 by 5, 2 by 5, 5 by 5 and 3 by 5. We have to arrange it in ascending order. So how do we arrange it? 4 by 5, 2 by 5, 5 by 5 and 3 by 5. Okay. So here we can observe that all the denominators are equal, means these fractions are like fraction. And we know that if we have like fractions, so we have to compare their numerators. If we compare their numerators or we arrange it in ascending order, so what we will get? 2, then 3, then 4, after that 5. Okay, so in that way we can write here 2 by 5, 3 by 5, 4 by 5 and then 5 by 5. So just like that you can convert or you can arrange it in ascending order. Okay. Now what we do if we have unlike fraction with same numerator? We know that if we have unlike fraction but with same denominator, so how do we solve? 2 by 6, 2 by 5, 2 by 8 and then 2 by 7. Here all the denominators are different. It means these fractions are unlike fractions but we have same numerator. Okay. So we learned that if we have unlike fraction with same numerator, so we will compare denominator of the given fractions. So here we can compare 5, then 6, then 7, after that 8. Now we also learned that the greater fraction is showing the lowest number. Okay, and the lowest number showing greatest number. So we can arrange it in ascending order like that. 2 means 2 by 8, then 2 by 7, after that 2 by 6 and then 5, 2 by 5. ठीक है, तो इस तरीके से हम इसको ascending order में arrange करेंगे. Okay. Now rest of the parts you will do by yourself. Okay. Now we have question number 4. Rewrite the following fraction in descending order. Here we have to write the given fraction into descending order. So first question is 8 by 11, 8 by 10, 8 by 6 and 8 by 8. First we observe all the fractions and we can see that all the denominators are different, means these are unlike fraction with same numerator. Here same numerator is given. So we have to compare denominators now. So here we have 6, then 8, after that 10 and 11. Okay, and we learned that smaller number is showing the greatest number. Okay, and we have to arrange it in descending order. So first we have to take greatest number. So here 6 is showing the greatest number, means 8 by 6. Then we have 8 by 8. After that we have 8 by 10 and then 8 by 11. So in that way we can arrange it in descending order. Okay. So one I solve for you and rest of the parts you will solve by yourself. Now we will move to the next topic. Now our next topic is addition of fractions. तो अभी हमने types of fraction पढ़े, ठीक है, और उनको compare कैसे करते हैं वो हमने पढ़ा है. और अब हम देखेंगे जो fractions हैं उनकी addition कैसे करेंगे. Okay, so adding like fractions. First we will learn how to add like fractions. Example, Konika colored 4 by 10 of the boxes red and 5 by 10 of the boxes green. What is the fraction of the boxes colored? ठीक है, तो हमें क्या दिया है, कोनिका ने क्या किया, 4 by 10 parts बॉक्सेस रेड कलर किए हैं और 5 by 10 बॉक्सेस ग्रीन किए हैं. तो फ्रैक्शन ऑफ द बॉक्सेस टोटल कितने कलर्ड हुए वो हमें फाइंड आउट करना है और हमें टोटल निकालना है. इट मीन्स हमें ऐड करना पड़ेगा. सो here we have the fraction 4 by 10 and 5 by 10 and we know that these fractions have same denominator, means they are like fractions. So adding like fraction we can write like this, 4 by 10 plus 5 by 10. So denominator will be the same and we will compare the numerator, and here we have to add, so we can write 4 plus 5. So what we will get, 4 plus 5, 9 and 10. So the total part colored by Konika is 9 by 10. So we can write 9 by 10 of the boxes are colored. Okay. Now we will learn adding unlike fractions. So how do we add unlike fractions? Example is, find the sum of 1 by 5 and 1 by 4. We know that here denominators are different, means these are unlike fractions. So 1 by 5 and 1 by 4. So first we have to convert it into like fraction. And how do we convert it? We have to find out LCM of 5 and 4. If we find out the LCM of 5 and 4, first we divide it by 2. 5 ka 5, 2 to the 4 and 5 ka 5, 2 ones are 2. Now we will divide it by 5. So here we have 2 to the 4, 4 5s are 20. So LCM will be 2 into 2 into 5 equals to 20. Okay, now we will convert the given fractions into like fractions. So here we have 1 by 5. To make 5 20, we will multiply 5 by 4. In the same manner, we will multiply numerator also by 4. We get 4 ones are 4. And the next fraction is 1 by 4. So to convert denominator into 20, we will multiply by 4 by 5 and the same with numerator. We get 5. So here we can see that 4 by 20 and 5 by 20. We get the same denominator. Now we have to add this 4 by 20 plus 5 by 20. The denominator will be the same and the numerator will be added. 4 plus 5. Here we get 9 and the denominator will be 20. So the answer will be 9 upon 20. Okay. Now we know how to add mixed fraction. Okay, we learned that mixed fraction, how to change improper fraction into mixed fraction. Now we will learn how to add mixed fractions. Okay, so here an example is given. Anup makes 3 whole 1 by 8 liter of green paint with 2 whole 5 by 16 liter of white paint. How much paint does he have now? तो अनूप ने क्या किया था, 3 whole 1 by 8 लीटर का ग्रीन पेंट किया है एंड 2 whole 5 by 16 व्हाइट पेंट किया है और वी हैव टू फाइंड आउट कि उसने अभी तक कितना पेंट कर लिया है. सो फर्स्ट वी विल चेंज मिक्स फ्रैक्शन इनटू improper fraction. And how do we change? Here we have 3 whole 1 by 8. So we have to multiply 3 into 8 and then we have to add 1, that our numerator and denominator will be the same. So here we have 3 8 is 24 and 1 is 25 upon 8. And the next fraction is 2 whole 5 by 16. In the same manner, 16 multiply 2 plus 5 and the denominator will be the same. 16 to the 32 and 32 and 5 37 upon 16. So now we have two fractions, or we can say that improper fractions, 25 by 8 and 37 by 16. So here we can observe that the numerator 8 and 16 means the denominator are different. It means these are unlike fractions. So then we will convert these unlike fractions into like fractions. And how do we convert? First we have to find out the LCM of denominators 8 and 16. So 2 4 is 8, 2 8 is 16. Now 2 2 is 4, 2 4 is 8. Here 2 1 is 2, 2 2 is 4 and 2. So the LCM will become 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. 2 to the 4, 4 to the 8, 8 to the 16. The LCM will be 16. Now we have to convert it into like fraction. So here we have 25 upon 8. 8 को हमें बनाना है 16. तो हम किससे मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे इसे 2 से और न्यूमरेटर को भी 2 से. 25 to the 50. Here we have 50 by 16. Now 37 by 16. Here the denominator is 16 also, so we will multiply it by 1. So we will get 37 by 16. Now we can add it easily. How do we add? Here we have 50 by 16 plus 37 by 16. Okay, so these are like fractions. So we can add it easily now. So denominator will be the same. We will add the numerator. 50 plus 37. Okay, so what we will get? We get 7 and 8. 5 3 8. 87 by 16. So in this manner we can find out the addition of mixed fraction. Okay, so we have here 7 by 16 and we also convert it into mixed fraction. And how do we convert? We learned that 87 is divided by 16. So 16 5s are 80. Here we have 7 as remainder. And how do we write in mixed fraction? First quotient is 5. Okay, that is our whole number. Then remainder will become our numerator 7 and the denominator will be the same at our divisor. So the mixed fraction will become 5 whole 7 by 16. Okay.